Alright guys, for today I'm giving a new foundation a try. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. It says up to 24-hour wear. Now you guys know when foundations tell you up to 24, 48, 100 hours, you're just like, come on man, are you serious right now? But we're going to give this a try. This is in the shade 81 warm yellow, I think, WY. I'm gonna put it here in the video because we were allowed to pick our own shade. Thank you, Urban Decay. I have tried other Urban Decay foundations before and have not really had much luck. I do, however, love their concealers. So, and you guys know I use the concealer all the time, the regular naked concealer. This one is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer, and the one that I use a lot is the Naked Skin Concealer. So you see the difference. Okay, so we're going to be giving this one a try. So I got this one in the shade 80 NN. I'm assuming that means neutral, but I got this in this shade because I was thinking I may try to simplify things on the face as well. I want more of a fresh look this year. I don't want to look too heavy. You know, unless I'm doing something special, I really don't want to do anything too heavy. So as I'm working on my own blemishes and things like that, I was like, maybe I can find a little concealer to kind of spot check, put on my powder, spray my face a little bit to get rid of that dusty look and go. So we're going to test that out in another video, like a minimalist look or something like that. I'm just going to put this right back. Actually, before I put it away, let me just check the color. It has a doe foot applicator. You see it's kind of curved or slanted there. That's different. The other ones are not like that. And it's a pretty decent match. For me, just checking the computer and, you know, looking at the shades on the computer, I think I did pretty good. I think so. Now, as it dries down, will it stay this way? I don't know. Let's blend it out just a little bit. That's my one concern with the Urban Decay foundations that I tried in the past. It was more of a red undertone and it was not good for me. This one seems to be pulling a little red, but hopefully it will stop right there. Like it won't go any farther. If it can stop right here, then we can work with it. But not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. I'm thinking with a very, you know, like a neutral powder over it, it would be okay. So not bad. Of course, it's going to do what it does. It's going to die down a bit. It's going to dry. And we're going to see how that works out. So I tell you what, I'm going to leave this on this cheek and we're going to use the foundation on the other side. Then I'm going to come back to this and just look at it. So we're going to use the CoverGirl Trublend Mattifying Primer. I'm going to use that on the left side of my face here. I'm not going out or anything. If I was going out into the elements, I would be using more heavy duty primer. Now, I believe on the website, this concealer was a match for this foundation. That's what I think I saw. Don't quote me on that, but let's see. Okay, I'm just giving it a little shake. It didn't say to shake it, but I normally do. Just make sure things have been sitting in your mailbox and stuff. You know, foundation sometimes gets separated. So let's do that. I'm going to squeeze a little here on my hand. Oh, it's a little runny. It's a little bit runny. You see that? So I'm going to be using my Sigma flat angled kabuki brush. And we're going to tap into this. And you see this discoloration right here. We're going to see what we can do. So far, I love that match right there. I want to see how it's going to change and transform on my skin, but if it could stay that color, that would be perfect. It feels pretty good. It doesn't have a bad smell at all. Actually, it's not really a smell. Doesn't really have a scent. And it feels very lightweight. So if you're applying this with a blender, it's going to be even more light and airy feeling. I'm going to assume. I'll definitely try that in the next video if we get a good color match. Okay, I have lots of discoloration under here. Let's see what we can do. It did a pretty good job covering here. I'm just going to step away for a second to see if it's supposed to be full coverage or buildable. Let's see here. All right, guys, so I'm on the website right now here on my phone. You see all the different shades. There are 50 shades, so that is awesome. It feels great right now. It reminds me a lot of my e.l.f. foundation that I love so much, the Flawless Finish. That's the color I'm getting from this. It's like one of my best matches. Okay, right here in the product description, it says, find your naked truth with our Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, our vegan buildable medium coverage. So it's buildable medium coverage, so we can go up. I'm loving the finish that I have right here. It is very, very, very nice. It says that it looks like real skin, matte finish, and it lasts up to 24 hours. I don't know about that. We'll have to test it out here in this Florida heat. But Urban Decay, we're gonna see. All right, it says it's a lineup of 50 shades with 9 shade intensities, 3 master tones, and 7 undertones to dial your precise color match. It's waterproof, it's long wearing, it's a breathable, flexible formula. It actually gives the appearance of minimized pores. And of course, Urban Decay is 100% cruelty free. You get 30 milliliters in this. And like I said, you have lots of great reviews on the website for this. So I'm kind of impressed right now. The last foundation I tried from them, oh my goodness, what was the name of it? Oh, I cannot remember. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I cannot remember. Now, I want to say that the concealer is looking a little bit redder now to me than the foundation. It's looking a little redder. I can still work with this, but it did change a little bit in my opinion. You guys let me know. I think it did change just a little bit, but I am loving this foundation. Let's go ahead and wipe the concealer off. The concealer is a keeper because I can work with that. We don't get exact matches all the time, and I definitely can work with something very close to my skin tone, so I'm not mad at that at all. All right, so we're gonna continue, and I love the way that this just dries down and just looks flawless. It really does. I am very impressed. I cannot think of the name of the other foundation from Urban Decay. But I'll tell you guys, I tried it on in a video. I said that it was a bit red and I wasn't a fan of the undertone of it. And I never wore it again. I passed it on. I never wore it again. Right now I'm just using what's left on my hand here. And just going over some spots that I know are darker right here around my mouth area. I did not color correct. You guys know that. All I did was apply primer and foundation. So if you're a person that has the blemishes like myself, I think that you would be pretty pleased with the coverage. If this foundation could give me, I know it says 24 hours, but if this could give me 6 good hours, I would buy this again and again and again. I love the color for myself, and I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I like that it's not irritating me at all. It's a very nice foundation. So far, so good. And this is my first impression. I think it looks pretty good. I don't even feel like I need to set this foundation. It looks like it's already been set, but I'm just gonna put a little dusting of this, what is this called? This is their Ultimate Brush Set and Go Translucent Loose Powder. And this is in the shade Deep. Comes in packaging like that. Now when you open it up, it has a little sifter inside, and then you have your own little powder brush here. It's a dense brush. Very dense. I know you guys can see that powder in there. Try not to go too crazy. And I'm really getting that your skin but better vibes. That's what I get from this. Okay, gonna lightly spray my face with a little bit of Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm gonna do this twice because I forgot another product, but I wanna get rid of this powdery look. Okay. Now one more product to show you guys. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Threesome. And this is their up to 14-hour wear bronzer, highlighter, and blush. It says it is a vegan formula with moringa seed oil in it. Okay, this one is in the shade Fly. So I'm not sure how this is going to work on my skin tone, but I'll show you the shades that are in there. So there you have it. It's supposed to be like a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush. So I don't think I'm going to be getting too bronzed with that. I might be able to fake it with the blush a bit. And the highlighter, you can always use that some kind of way, even if you use it on your eyes. So let's see. We're going to go into the bronzer a bit. No, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand so you guys can see. It's right there on the brush. It blends right in to my skin tone. It's like it's nothing there. So if you're about my skin tone, Fly won't do a thing for you. Fly flew away. That won't do anything for you. Let's check out this highlighter. Same brush. Let's put that there. It looks a little subtle. Not bad. Now I'm building it up, but you see it's pretty subtle. Let's see what I can do on my cheeks here. Oh, I kind of dig that. I did see something happen. So that's very, very subtle. It reminds me of the Black Up Cosmetics Sublime Powder. I really like that from them as well. Very, very subtle. I'm quite sure you could build this up if you want to be a little extra, but it gives you just what you need. Wow, so I'm digging that. All right, let's try out this blush. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you on the brush. I wonder if you guys can see that. That's what it looks like on the brush here. And this is a Real Techniques multitask brush. And I'm just patting that on. That's one I have to be kind of careful with. But I think I'm liking the idea of more blush this year. Like less everything else and a little bit more blush. Like amplify those cheeks a bit. I think I'm liking that idea. I might buy some blushes. That's something I don't have in my collection at all. I've never really been a blush person, so maybe I might give that a try. All right, so we're gonna apply a little bit more of our Urban Decay All Nighter. All right, guys, so you see what the Stay Naked foundation looks like on me. I am so pleasantly surprised. I picked a decent shade for myself, so that's a first. And so that means that the swatches online kind of help you out. They really do. I picked from those swatches, so I did a pretty good job. You see that? I did a pretty good job. So again, I am shade 81WY. Check it out if you're about my shade and other foundations. You might just love this. I really, really like the highlighter shade, and I can only say the highlighter. I'm not really saying that I like the blush too much, but I like that subtlety of the highlighter. It just gave my face like, oh, it just gave me something else. Just made me feel a little lifted, you know? I really like that. It gave me a glowy look without having to apply an oil to my face or the Fix Plus to my face. It gave me that look that I was looking for. I really do like that. So this is a keeper. If they sell the highlighters individually, that would be awesome. Let me see here. The concealer, the Stay Naked concealer was pretty darn good. So if you can find your match in the concealer and you don't need as much coverage as I do, this is a great option. I think that this is great. The powder, I didn't use much of this, so I can't really tell you too much about it, but we're going to try this again later, especially when I use the concealer. I'm going to try that with it and see what type of look I get with that. And again, that's called the Ultimate Brush Off, the Ultimate Brush Off Set and Go Translucent Loose Powder, and I had it in the shade Deep. And I think that's just about it. All right, guys, so make sure you are subscribed to this channel. You click like, you click those notifications and everything so you can come back and see what I think about this. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to be, because I may just go on my stories and talk about this while we're out and about in the mall and everything. So I'm digging it, really digging it. All right, first foundation of the year, Urban Decay. So that's the one to beat right now. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Cyber kisses. Bye.